2 years at this home that we're in, and everything we kind of grew into. Coming to Texas from LA. So, guys, we've been here in Texas, Dallas for 2 years.
My back hurts, by the way.
Yeah, right. It wasn't too bad. We got some really cool.
As opposed to let's say we just started giving out our entire playbook and frameworks to people for free. Really wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you with
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Chris, what's going on, man? What's new in the neighborhood?
Yo. Actually just moved over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So, guys, we've been here in Texas, Dallas for 2 years.
My back hurts, by the way.
Yeah, right. It wasn't too bad. We got some really cool, helpers and stuff like that, so that made things easier. But we moved. Me and my wife moved, and literally we moved, I would say almost literally across the street. It's across the highway, across the main road. It's about maybe 2-3 minutes of a drive. So it's just funny, but it made things a lot easier, moving that way. But, our lease was up here, we're renting, our lease was up, and, God provided us this amazing big home, with this podcast studio and everything like that. And, it's just time for something else. He wants us somewhere else to be able to do some other work somewhere else, you know what I mean? So just embracing the journey with it, and just, thankful and grateful for those past 2 years at this home that we were in, and, everything that we kind of grew into, coming to Texas from LA. So yeah, man, just feeling really, very, really blessed, and just kind of a new chapter, a new kind of fresh page just turned, what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. All good things, man. There's nothing to hang your head on, those. God opens up new doors and, different chapters and, different seasons. So, yeah, you guys are good.
Yeah.
All right, so today's episode. Let's jump
that
into
fee,
this.
though.
Man, the fee. Okay, real quick, guys. The fee. If you guys are new to the show, okay, I'm going to run right through this. If you're new to the show, we do, not charge you money. It's monetary. It's value exchange. You guys can leave us a rating and review on a particular show that you found value from. Then that's the fee. That's all we ask. Just leave us a rating and review, or just share it out. It's that simple, okay? That's it. Here's the fee. But today, we are going hard talking to our health and fitness professionals, our fellow health and fitness coaches out there, right? You guys are amazing. You guys need to know your worth and value. Stop playing small. But we're specifically giving you advice to the health and fitness professionals who can't make money.
And what we're going to talk about mainly within that is 3 big mistakes we made with DDT, dynamic duo training, when we coached.
That's
for
all
over
we made. 3 mistakes.
Man, we can do an episode with
kidding,
10 plus, but I want to keep this within 3, right? And this is going to be good advice for health and fitness professionals, because if you're not making money, these could be hypothetically 3 mistakes you are making. Because when we made these mistakes, we weren't making money.
Yeah.
And the game hasn't changed that much, to be 100% honest with it. So let me kind of back this up real quick and give you guys kind of some context and a story of where we got these mistakes from, right? And the advice that we're going to be giving you with these mistakes. So again, guys, we've been in this game, since 2009, right? Started as personal trainers, for 2 years. Then we went and did our business dynamic duo training from 2011, 2018, helped thousands of clients. Then made the pivot to help out health and fitness coaches with their business from late 2018 to now, right? So it's basically, I would say, 13 years? 13 years of basically making mistakes and having success along the journey in the process, as well. And to be honest, we probably made over $250,000 worth of mistakes, right? We'll say 90% of Eric, was that okay. But we made a lot of mistakes, guys. That's why we do these podcast episodes, to save you guys those mistakes. And the third thing really to put context on this really is just the knowledge and skills we've learned from investing in about maybe $500,000, I would say, these past 13 years with coaches, masterminds, programs, courses, what have you, coaching days. We've literally invested probably close to $500,000 in the past 13 years in ourselves, in our own skills, in our own expertise, and our knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So that's where this is all coming from, with the mistakes and advice we're going to give you guys going forward. So I'll kick this off. The very first mistake that we made when we were doing dynamic duo training, right, was creating adjacent products too fast and not having the resources to get it out. Okay? So again, what we recommend with our students right now is basically to have 2 offers. One of those offers is what we call your high ticket program, and after that you want to have a downsell to that, because there's people out there that they try to just sell the high ticket, and that's great, you know, but you got to be good at sales, and then you're gonna have people, surprise or believe it or not, that just aren't gonna be able to afford it. Where they sit there and tell you and make all these lies, and you have all this resistance. They probably just don't have the money. They don't trust you enough to be able to give you that much money. Okay, so don't lose a sale. So have something there too to downsell them to. So that's what we recommend. When we ran Dynamic Duo training, we had that same model. It worked really, really well, right? That's why we advocated to health and fitness coaches, because it worked well and we were in the trenches. But here's the thing. We got a little bit ahead of ourselves. We got a little bit greedy, I would say. We started building out adjacent products way too fast, right?
Yeah.
We came out with like a 4-week beginner's course. We came out with a 12-week, strong mind, strong body type of, do-it-yourself type of program. We came out with a bunch of ebooks, right? We came out with some other thing called Dynamic Masterclass, or some 8-week course, training and nutrition, right? We came out with all these different like adjacent products. And we just didn't have the resources to get that out, right? Yeah. We didn't have a big enough email list at the time. We didn't even have SMS at the time. We didn't have enough money to run advertisement to like those adjacent products, right? We didn't have the team to fulfill people buying that, right? And then following up with them, the CRM system, all that. We just didn't have enough hands and resources and knowledge and skills to be able to sit there and fulfill that whole machine we were trying to build. So we got ahead of ourselves, built a bunch of different products on there, and we're kind of, shit out of luck. We just sold them here and there. We had a JV with like certain people like Lane Norton. We did that, which is super cool, right? But not everybody can do that, right? So the lesson here, guys, is like stick to your guys' core programs and core offers, right? Let it build up some traction over a couple of years. And then in the meantime, build like that machine, right, to fulfill the adjacent products, and make sure that these are going to be very strategical and intentional, and not just kind of BS just to make them up for fun, right? And they're actually going to help your business grow, right? And they're not going to sit there and make it a detriment. That's what we did. Just made things way too confusing and made more stress on ourselves. And just understand you got to have a team to be able to make all these things and fulfill it and make it run like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really I could add to that besides that this is what we heavily preach and talk about in our online fitness clients 2.0 program is stabilize, optimize, and expand.
Yeah.
You know, you got to stabilize your business first, and you guys can optimize it a little bit, and then when it's ready to go, there's cash flow going, the concept's proven, you're helping a lot of people, you expand the business.
Yeah.
You know, you start hiring out.
Exactly.
You know, and that's just one thing that you guys need to understand is just stabilize, optimize, and expand your guys' business.
Let me tackle this next one real quick, man, then you can tackle this third one. But basically the second mistake that we made, right, was we gave out our playbooks, right? So I feel like that we would kind of just show everybody on social media just, what we were kind of doing. I'm talking about colleagues, right, and stuff like that. So basically, just think about this analogy. Do you think Tom Brady would sit there and tell basically the defensive line and the other opponent's defense, like, hey, I'm going to be running like this passing play, or I'm going to be running this, throwing play, or I'm going to run a flea flicker or something like that?
No.
Probably wouldn't tell him that, right? Because if he did, they'd stop him, right? And their offense wouldn't be effective. I think what we did, mistake-wise, was we exchanged too many different kind of like concepts in our playbook with like colleagues. All right, just give me 1 second. We'll get back to the training, okay? Now look, if you are looking to enhance your content, if you're looking to really build what we call a content machine, okay? We have this awesome worksheet for you. So just check out the link below and you guys can download this awesome worksheet where there's like 3 or 4 different type of like exercises in there. You guys can really roll out some brand new content for your guys' online audience, your guys' brand, and your offer, okay? Now back to the training. Right? And that has nothing to do with like us saying that those people took it and ran with it and that they were like malicious or they had bad like intention or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. It's okay to sit there and exchange ideas with colleagues. We do that right now too with our business. But I'm saying like in giving out the whole entire playbook, I think that you guys got to be very careful because at the end of the day, you are in the game of business, right? And in the game of business, the better team wins. It's just like sports. That's why I like the analogy of sports and business so much. The better team wins, the better business wins, right? It's going to implement right away. It's going to have a bigger team. It's going to have more money to put behind the machine with ad money and all that stuff. They're going to win at the end of the day, okay? So if you have a playbook and you have like something running really well, in your business, don't just showcase that to anybody and just give it out to anybody, right? And it's okay with giving some like ideas and frameworks you're doing, but you don't have to give literally the whole entire blueprint and literally step 1 through step 10 of how this is going to work for some people. Let them think on their own. Let them use their own creative juices, because most people will take your shit and they'll just run with it because they don't have the time or they don't have the patience or maybe the knowledge or skills to be able to sit there and implement their own system, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like that, and it's just, again, it gives me another just thing I think about within our online fitness clients 2.0 program is just that we do give out our playbooks and everything, but that's a paid program.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's where it's like you're buying knowledge and you're buying speed for that program, as opposed to like, let's say we just started giving out our entire playbook and everything frameworks to, you know, people for free. Really wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but I'm talking about too with like colleagues and
I
stuff
get
like
that.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
I
if
get
I was
that.
to be like, this is
I get
like,
that.
you know, somebody else that's doing the same things we're doing, and be like, oh, here's what I do with like online fitness clients 2.0. This is exactly what it looks like. This is how we run it. This is what the things we've like learned the past 2 years, is what we're tweaking. I wouldn't do that, man.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I wouldn't. I'm
I
cool
agree.
to have a conversation, be like, look, this is kind of what we found that works.
Yep.
Kind of some of the mistakes we made. If you have any questions, just let me know. But I'm not going to give you the whole blueprint.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah,
Because again,
that's what I'm talking about.
you are in the same business with me and I'm trying to win, right? And somebody's gonna win, right, out of this, right? And then you guys can look at this however you guys want, but I like to win, okay? And I look at business as sports, and in sports, there's only one person that wins the championship, okay?
There's winners and losers.
Right, there's winners and losers, okay? So that's the way I look at it, this, and just what we did wrong with DDTs, we shared too much of like what our blueprint, our playbook was with the business, the plans, like the systems, like everything we're doing to grow the business. I think a lot of people sat there and kind of like bit off of it a little bit and just like ran with their own thing, right? And it was kind of our fault, it was our bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, the third mistake that we made, and I just want to wrap this up with this third mistake is, you know, we wanted 100 clients in a week, and
Especially
I
starting off.
Yeah, and I just think back at that. Again, it's an entitled mindset. It's a belief. It's a false belief when you really break it down. 100 clients in a week, it's not going to happen. It's a wrong mindset. It's a wrong belief. You know, we should have had the whole mindset of one customer, one conversation, one friend, one customer per week, literally. And that's way more doable. You guys really break that down, one customer a week as opposed to 100 per week. It's just, you got to be realistic with yourself, but then when you're playing a game of business too. And again, social media, certain influencers, certain mentors, they just give the wrong perceived notion to people, and they say things that are just so delusional to get attention, to start controversy, and get people to buy into their programs, to where it's just there's no integrity and honor behind it. There really isn't. To where you guys can't do that. You can't scale a business like that. You have to have so much advertising money and a team to fulfill 100 clients in a week. Like, you would drive yourself nuts. You wouldn't even know, what to do with all that. So yeah, that's the third mistake that we made. It's just our mindset and our entitlement was just out of the roof.
Exactly.
Out of the roof with that.
I mean, just if I were to ask you this question, the listener, right, is just you answer this question yourself, is if I was to give you 100 clients in a week, could you handle that? Could you fulfill that? Most people can't, right?
No
So
way.
that kind of just humbles you right there. The second thing is what Eric said, is one customer, one conversation, one friend, one client per week. Think about the compound effect of that, right? If you get 4 clients in a week, 4 clients in a month, right? And then, what does that compound to? About like 48 clients per year,
Yeah,
right?
that's amazing. You make great money off of that.
And so about referrals too.
Yeah, and again, something just popped in my head. Same thing with like our online fitness clients 2.0 program. This is why we've added in several modules and designed the program with mindset. We call it mind growth though, right? You're growing your mind. It's not set in stone.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 2 particular things that stand out in that program that really are so powerful, is knowing your worth and value as a health and fitness coach, and how to play offense in your business.
Yeah.
And it really solves all these limiting beliefs and false belief patterns, just as we talked about.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, guys, I'm going to just kind of recap these really quick. The 3 mistakes that we made, and the best advice for you if you're not making any money right now as a health and fitness coach. The first mistake was just creating too many adjacent products and not having enough resources, okay? So just stick to your core offers.
Yeah, and I want to kind of just like highlight some students too, right, on each one of these. So a student that comes to mind that was in the OFC program, Online Fitness Clients 2.0 program, was Alexander, and Courtney. Right, they went right into that. They started out of the gates and implemented the high ticket, low ticket, selling their high ticket offer modules. And I kid you not, in a week they sold 2 of those. So they made, I want to say, $3 grand in a week, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But they stuck to that plan, and they weren't trying to sit there and expand and scale so fast.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, it's good. And the second mistake was we gave out our playbooks out too much. You know what I mean? So just don't make that mistake, guys. Like, you can be cool with other like health and fitness coaches and give ideas and stuff like that, but just be careful of giving away literally the nuts and bolts and the whole entire blueprint, because people will run with it because they don't want to sit there and think for themselves, right? And they don't have the belief to be able to sit there and have the confidence, certainty to build their own thing. So they're going to take somebody else's thing that works, and then they're going to implement it themselves and say that they created it, okay? And I mean, just the way business works, just the way it is.
Yeah.
And the third one, guys, is just have the one client per week mindset. Stop thinking that you're going to get 100 clients a week. Stop thinking you're going to scale this business in 90 days. You're going to get to 6 figures in 90 days and all this stuff. Maybe there might be some outliers out there that might do it, but for the average health and fitness coach just getting started, you're not going to do it that fast, okay? So just humble yourself and take one client on per week and watch the compound effect.
Yeah, and just let me highlight one more other student that came to mind with mindset was Anna Marie.
Mm-hmm.
Anna Maria, in our online fitness clients 2.0 program. She, first started that program with she didn't know her worth or value, and she just didn't know how to sit there and execute. Like, her belief system was just completely just torn in a different direction to where she couldn't take action. That's why she couldn't start her business and get clients. And I remember she sent me a video just thanking me so much for all those trainings and modules to set that foundation and break past all those limiting beliefs and false belief patterns to where now she's excelling through that program.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing, but that's where it starts, guys. Like, if your mind ain't right, your business ain't gonna be right.
Yeah, it's good, man. Yeah. So the last thing, guys, is we're opening up our online fitness clients
Yes,
2.0
we are.
program, right? And again, we don't open this up every week. This is something that's opened up every 8 weeks, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we're opening up for the last time. We're starting, I think, November 7th. If I'm wrong, maybe 1 or 2 days.
No,
off,
I think it's November 7th.
It's November
Yeah.
7th. So that means we won't open it up until the new year again, 2023, right? Because every single 8 weeks, we fine tune it, we update things, we want to make the experience better. So we're opening that up. We're actually teaming up with Mike T. Nelson, a colleague of ours, to add his Flex Diet Nutrition certification. So not only do you get nutrition certified, which is accredited by the major kind of institutions out there, you get the competence and the knowledge to be a better coach with nutrition coaching, but you get the business side of things to be able to make an additional 3K in 5 weeks. That's our main outcome in the OFC 2.0 program. So if you're interested in joining us, guys, reach or go to the link tree, right? And then if you guys are watching on YouTube, it'll be in the comments below, description box. If you guys want to just search on the web, dynamicfitpros.com/OFC, you guys can get a head start there and check out.
Yeah. And it'll also be in the show notes, so just click the link below on the show notes and just go to the page and just get all the information from it. And we'd love to see you guys in there because we do close enrollment, and it's you snooze, you lose. It really is.
Exactly.
And the investment for that program and the outcomes, it's absolutely ridiculous. And even we should probably charge like 5 times the investment on that. But again, we're not in it for the money. We're in it to help you guys, and we want to see you guys win. If you guys don't win, we don't win. So. We'd love to see you in that program. Take advantage of that and set yourself up for success going into the new year and just be different than any other health and fitness coach, and never make that excuse that you can't make money. So I think that's it, guys. I think we'll land the plane there. So hopefully these mistakes that we talked about, really hit home. So go take action on them. Go check out the Online Fitness Clients 2.0 program, and I think that's it. So have a blessed day, and thank you again, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
All right, so hopefully you do not make one of those mistakes. It's hard. You got to make some mistakes in business to grow. But look, don't make the same mistakes, right? And just don't make them over and over. And that's why you learn from people like us that have been in the trenches a lot longer, so you can avoid those. The pain, the agony, the frustration, the time, the money, the whole shebang. You keep growing your business efficiently, okay? The next thing I want you to do, I want you to watch this video right here on how to build a sustainable brand with building a content machine. Check it out right here.